Wakairi, welcome back to my channel, May Between the Pages. My name is Taylor, and today we're going to be doing an interesting little challenge on my channel. So I think that this is a mixture of a bunch of different challenges I've seen like over the years on different channels kind of put together. So originally I wanted to call this the A to Z tag, but I do think there's already an A to Z tag where you answer a question about books for every letter of the alphabet. But it's not that. So I had initially wanted to name a book or see if I could name a book from my collection that corresponds to every letter in the alphabet. And it was just going to be a casual way to talk about a bunch of different books, that I have read. But I thought that this might be actually more interesting and more fun if I make like a time challenge out of it, which I do think it was a thing in the past to do this. I just don't remember if it was based on the alphabet. But essentially, I'm going to set myself a, let's say, 8-minute timer. And I have to try to find physical books on my shelf, each one corresponding to a letter from the alphabet. Now, I didn't want to do this challenge before because my books were very much scattered around the house, but now that I've gotten my second bookshelf, a lot of my books are in one place, so I can kind of reach them easier. So I figure if I don't have something or I can't think of a book by that letter, then I will skip that and try to just get as many as I can in 8 minutes. Also, if the title starts with the, that counts as a T. So I'm making this difficult on myself. I'm not allowed to skip the and then choose the next letter. So we'll see how many I have using that as a rule because I feel like a lot of fantasy, the titles start with the. Also, if you want to do this yourself and you don't have like a physical collection you feel like you can access easily, feel free to do it with your ebook collection or just sitting down and trying to think of a book within those 8 minutes. But for me personally, now that I have like the collection in one place, I want to try to see what I can find physically. So to prepare for this, since I'm going to be pulling things off my shelves quickly and frequently, I'm going to take off all the little knickknacks. I think that'll help a lot. Okay, so I realized that by showing the back of my head and also wearing my hair half up, I have exposed myself and the fact that there is a section of my hair, a small portion, that just will not hold a curl, like whatever I do to it. So we're gonna collectively ignore that flat section in the back of my hair. Okay, thanks. And if anyone has a solution for this issue, if someone else also struggles with this, and you have a solution, let me know because it is the bane of my existence. Okay, I think that's all my knickknacks. So I'm gonna go ahead and set this timer for 8 minutes. I'm gonna press start. Wow, ignore the fingerprints and the smashed screen. We're gonna roll with that, okay? So I'm gonna set a timer for 8 minutes and we'll see how many books I can find from A to Z on my shelves. I'm really competitive, so we'll see how this goes. Start. Okay, A. Okay. A Promised Land by Barack Obama. Okay, B. Oh no, am I already hitting a moment here? B. Becoming by Michelle Obama. It's the twin. Okay, I should have gotten that way quicker because they were next to each other. Okay, C. I definitely have something with C. Does Crescent City count, or is it House of Sky and Breath and House of Earth and Blood? I'm not sure. Crooked Kingdom. We're gonna go with that right next to it. Crooked Kingdom by Leigh Bardugo. Okay, C. D. Do I have it? I feel like I don't have anything with D. That doesn't sound... Oh, that does not sound familiar at all. Oh, I had C already here? Okay, I'm getting distracted. Okay, we're gonna skip D. I feel like I'm gonna be upset about that later, but E. Do I have anything with E? Oh my gosh. Oh, wait. I do have D. Back. I take it back. Daughter of the Moon Goddess. Okay, we got D. E. There's so many thes. Oh, I think I screwed myself with that. Don't know the titles of my books off the top of my head. I really have to read these. This is not helpful. Okay, we're gonna skip E. F. Do I have anything that I feel like I do? Oh my gosh, I feel like I have something with F. No? You're kidding me. William Faulkner, that doesn't count because... Will that count? I mean, Faulkner, right? Oh, I do have E. I take it back. I take it back. E. Ember in the Ashes. Okay. F. I'm gonna skip because I don't see F here. G. Gunmetal Gods. Love this book. Read it, please, if you haven't. H. I know I have H. Oh, I just saw it. What was it? What did I see that had H? Oh, I just saw it. Got it. Holy Sister. Got it. Okay. H. I don't think I have something that starts with I. I'm gonna skip I because I don't think I have anything with that. J. Well, it could be any of these, but Jade Legacy is right here. Jade Legacy. J. Okay. K. I don't. That was a really bad number of times to say K. K. No, I don't see a K. Okay. All right. Yes, I found one. Okay, Keeper of the Lost Cities. Got it. Okay. J, K, L. Do I have something with L? It has a the. I really screwed myself. That also has a the. No! L. M. Okay. M. Miyazaki's World. I haven't read this yet. I really want to. N. N. Nevermoor. Okay. O. Do I have something that starts with O? Did I say I was going to skip F and I had Foundryside right there? I'm going to go back. I'm allowing myself. F. Right in front of me. F. Okay. Where was I? O. Okay. Something that starts with O. Oh, no. I'm going to say this counts. This is O Reader, the magazines that I have about books. O Reader. Okay. O. P. That's the author, P. Jelly Clark. I feel like the time is getting close and it's making me uncomfortable. Okay, we're gonna have to skip P. No, that's no opposite. P, Q. Definitely don't have something with Q. We're gonna move on. Q. R. Oh, I have to have something with R. Did I skip H? Am I panicking so much that I skipped a letter? Oh no, I already did H. Okay. Wait, where am I? R. Red Sister. R. S. I definitely have something with S. S. Six of Crows, right in front of me. Six of Crows. Or Shorefall. I'm gonna go Six of Crows. Okay. S. T. Well, T could be anything, duh, right? So why am I wasting time talking? T. Okay, The Lies of Lamora. T. U. That's A. Did I say I was gonna skip O? I have to go back. Oathbringer. O. Okay, U. Back to U. Oh wait, I did O Reader. Oh my god, this is panic. Okay. Anyway, U. Oh, right in front of me. Undarkness by Junaida, one of my prized possessions. U. V. I don't think I have anything that starts with V. Genuinely. No! Stop. Okay, well, you know what? I got to V, all right? And I'm pretty proud of myself on that. Yeah, I think that was pretty decent. But just like looking here, I have so many things that start with those letters. Like I have I, Into the Drowning Deep. Did I give up on I? Oh my god. I'm so panicky to this video. I was so panicky. All right, well, let me sit down with my, I have a seat with my chair and everything, and we'll go through the books I pulled out and see how many I got and see how many I skipped for no good reason, because I have them. Okay, so after learning that my reading comprehension is apparently absolute shit when I'm in panic mode, let's go through the number of books and which books I got. So, A was A Promised Land by Barack Obama. I'm actually in the middle of reading this right now via audiobook, and I'm loving it. Like, no matter what you think about Obama's politics, he could read like a menu and I would really want to listen to it because of his voice. He's got a voice very much like Morgan Freeman, where it's just soothing to listen to. So I'm about 50% of the way through this. Actually, I'm gonna start doing a hybrid read soon, I think, so I'm excited to take a look at these pictures as well. I think I'm about where these are, so I'm really enjoying this book. B was the twin book to that, actually, and that is Becoming by Michelle Obama. Now, Michelle Obama is one of my heroes. I adore her. Her passion, her grace, her motivations for why she does what she does. She's just such a beautiful, wonderful woman, and I aspire to be her in more ways than one. So I actually got this book way before, I was planning on getting Obama's book. I got this right when it first came out because she's been my hero for many, many years, and the things that she's accomplished in life are just, it's incredible. So yeah, I adore this book. So this was B. C was Crooked Kingdom by Leigh Bardugo, the second book in the Six of Crows duology. I adore this duology so much. It's just, it's so close to my heart. But a really funny thing about this copy is it's actually upside down. So I didn't notice when I first got it because I have like the non-special edition of this book, and so I would often read that one. But it's printed 110% upside down. So by the time I realized it was like too late to return it reasonably, and I guess if you don't open it, you'll never know, but one day I might like to read these copies. But yeah, so that's just a fun fact. My copy of Crooked Kingdom is just fucked up. It's upside down for some reason. Next, for D, we have Daughter of the Moon Goddess by Sulin Tan. I have not read this yet, but I've talked about this edition of this book recently on my channel. I'm in love with it. It's so gorgeous. Have you ever seen a book this pretty? So very rarely do I buy books when I haven't yet read them, but this copy pulled me in, as well as the reviews I've heard from other people who really enjoy it, and I trust their taste. So yeah, very excited to get to this one. E was An Ember in the Ashes. Wait, it says An Ember in the Ashes. This is A. Womp, 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 womp. Aw, man, A for effort. This is a really good series, but apparently it doesn't count. So, we're gonna have to put this one down. Okay, next we have F, Foundryside. This is one of my favorite adult fantasy series of all time. I love this book. I love the witty humor. I love the found family in it, the magic system, everything about this. I love it so much. And I don't hear enough people talk about it. So, like, pick this up if you haven't. It's wonderful. Next we have G, Gunmetal Gods by Zamil Akhtar. This is one of my favorite self-pub books that I have read to date. I've talked about this a lot on my channel. I also have an individual review for this, so if you have not watched that, I'll be sure to link that down below. It's an amazing Middle Eastern fantasy written by a Middle Eastern author, and it's unlike anything else I've ever read. I've also done a lot of live shows about it, so I'll also have this linked down below, but yeah, love this book. Next was H, Holy Sister, the third book in the Book of the Ancestor by Mark Lawrence. This was a series that I actually bought the whole series before I read it, and it kind of bit me in the ass. Like, I didn't hate this series, but it was a 5-star prediction for me. And they ended up being, I think, 4.33 or 4.3.53, and this was 3 stars. So I didn't dislike it at all, and I'm not upset that I read it, but it wasn't quite what I wanted. So this series follows a bunch of assassin nuns, and the assassin part of this is really, really well done. It was just the world building that didn't quite hit on point for me. But I do think that this has an audience. I know that this has an audience that loves it, so Still worth your time, I think. Then I panicked and fucked up with I, so I don't have I. But behind me, Into the Drowning Deep, this book is amazing. Let me just pull this out. This is silly. That's The Year of the Witching. Hold on. Into the Drowning Deep by Mira Grant. This is an amazing, oh my goodness. Hold on. There, okay, it was just the thing that held up one of my special books, but Into the Drowning Deep is an amazing horror story. I'm not going to count this as part of my things, don't worry, but I just want to advertise this book for those who haven't read it. The other pen name for Mira Grant is, oh my god, we can't think of it right now, the Wayward Children series. Shauna McGuire, there we go. Shauna McGuire is her other pen name, and so you know, she's more well-known for that series, but this is fantastic. It's about killer mermaids in the Mariana Trench, and it's wonderful. Next, we have Jade Legacy by Fonda Leigh. If you've been anywhere near my channel, you know I love the series from the bottom of my heart. This was an incredible finale to the series. I love it. I love it. Next, K, Keeper of the Lost Cities. This was a middle grade that I picked up when I was back in the States. I found it for cheap, and I really did enjoy this. I think I ended up giving it a 3.5 or a 4 stars. Didn't blow me away or anything, but it was a very whimsical middle grade that I would be interested in continuing on with. I think it has a lot of potential to grow, so yeah, really enjoyed this. So I skipped L, and I can't seem to find one really after the fact either, so I think I genuinely don't have an L title on my shelves, so I'm gonna go ahead and skip that. Then we had M, which was Miyazaki's World. So this was, or Miyazaki World. This was gifted to me by a friend. I love Ghibli, I love Miyazaki, and I have not gotten to this yet, but I'm really excited to because I don't know, it just looks like it'll be so fascinating to read. It's like the making of and the story of his life and stuff like that. I haven't gotten to it yet, but I really think I'm going to love it when I do. Next we had N, Nevermoor by Jessica Townsend. This is the first book in the Trials of Morrigan Crow. I love this series so much. The first book was good. I think I gave it 4 stars, but the second book is the one, Wondersmith, that's the one that like pulled me into this world. I was sucked in. I'm so into this world now. I don't know how else to describe it. The whimsy is incredible. It's such a wonderful middle grade series. So when the 4th book comes out, I'm hyped. I'm gonna be pre-ordering it. Can't wait to get it in my hands. Okay, the next one I panicked and picked 2. So the first one was O Reader for O. This is a wonderful magazine that is written by readers for readers. I believe it's only available right now in America and the States, but my wonderful mother has sent me copies of this. And I credit this magazine for getting me out of my slump in 2021 when I was in a big one. There were a lot of factors, but this was a very big one, was reaching outside the bounds of BookTube and just realizing there are so many people who love books doing so many different things with reading all over the world, and you don't have to be, you know, sectioned off, cordoned off into just this one environment. So amazing, amazing thing here. Magazine is what I'm looking for. Amazing magazine here. I can speak. Then the other one I panicked and picked up was Oathbringer by Brandon Sanderson. So this is the 3rd book in the Stormlight Archive. It's a chonker. You know, love this series. Love this book. Ah, man, looking behind me, too, for E, I picked up An Ember in the Ashes, which is a mess up. But if we go back to E for a second, I had Elantris right here, which is one of my, like, if not my favorite, one of my favorite Brandon Sanderson books. I really dropped the ball on that one. Also, for I realized just now, it just popped into my head. I have, let me get this back in here. I have, down here, I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings by Maya Angelou. I forgot I had this down here. Yeah, this would have worked for I too. Man, I really dropped the ball on both of those letters. But I actually don't think I have a P. I don't, so I think we're gonna have to skip that one. Q, don't have. R. I picked Red Sister, also by Mark Lawrence. This is the first book in the Book of the Ancestor, the 3rd one being Holy Sister, which I picked for H. Again, This was my favorite book, I think, in the series, probably the best book for me. But it was only 4 stars, and I was really expecting a 5. I've talked more in depth about this in other videos on my channel, but I feel like the relationships between the young girls in this book just wasn't believable, and that was like a linchpin point for like later really key aspects of the plot. And yeah, those relationships were started in this book, so it just, that part just didn't work for me. But like I said, the like spy aspect of this, and the training and everything is wonderful. So, and the fight scenes are phenomenal. So again, could still very well be worth your time. Next is S. I picked Six of Crows by Leigh Bardugo. The first book. We did Crooked Kingdom earlier. I have a lot of S's actually, so you know, I have Shadows of Self behind me. There's a lot of S's, and for some reason they're not popping out to me right now. Skyward, Starsight, yeah, there's a lot of them. I also have Sapiens, yeah, so I have a lot of S's, but Six of Crows is one of my, you know, the first book in one of my favorite duologies, as I mentioned with Crooked Kingdom. I love it from the bottom of my heart. This one's not upside down though. This one's right side up, so we love that. T, I could have picked, you know, so many books behind me. The Deep by River Solomon, The Black Coast by Mike Brooks, The Language of Thorns. There's just so many thes in fantasy, but I ended up just grabbing The Lies of Locke Lamora. This is the first book in the Gentleman Bastard series. Again, one of my favorites of all time. Obsessed with it. I think I'm due for a reread soon, actually. Like, I feel this world pulling me back. And the last one I was able to grab is You, which is Undarkness by Junaida. Now, this is an art collection by my favorite Japanese author and like picture book writer. His art is just phenomenal. And this is a very rare signed edition of one of his art collections that Hayato got me for Christmas. He's just, it touched me so much that he went through the effort required to get your hands on this, because it's not easy. So yeah, this is one of my prized possessions. I love it. I think I'm going to do a breakdown of my Junaida collection sometime soon, actually, because I've done it within other videos, but it hasn't had a video of its own, and I think that that would be a really good thing to give its own video too. So that's not the way to phrase that, but you get my point. I want to make an individualized video for these collections, but yeah, Undarkness is one of my prized possessions. So this was a very weird panicky video. I've never done a time challenge like this before, but I think it would be really fun. I had fun with it, so I might try it again in the future. But let me know in the comments down below if you enjoy this type of content, if you'd like to see more of it from me. If it's something you guys enjoy seeing, I enjoyed making it more than I thought I would, so you might see more of it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and click that bell. I'd love to have you as part of this community, and I appreciate it. But for now, I'm gonna head out. Jenny!